Hello, hello from Crawley. It is 11:18 p.m. on Monday, and after a very long drive that poor Christina had to do all by herself, we have arrived back home. A couple stops along the way, a few movies watched along the way. We're safe and sound, and I am having what hopefully will be my final cup of Theraflu cold medicine, because I do feel better. Still a little lingering schniz going on, but hopefully I drink this tonight, get a good night's sleep, and wake up tomorrow feeling 100%, and I won't need to drink any more of this nonsense, so that's my hope. Today was a glorious day. We wandered about York. We went to the Viking Museum. I went off on my own and wandered all about. Then we got together at the Betty's Tea Shop and had a proper English tea, which was amazing. Fancy sandwiches and cookies and raspberry tarts and scones and clotted cream and all the gloriousness. And then we drove back. So Christina's idea for us to go to York was a glorious one. It was a great adventure. Not sure what we have in store for tomorrow. The Don, James, Sam, Mia team leave on Wednesday. So we have one more full day with those guys before they leave to go to Spain to meet up with Don's brother Kevin in Barcelona. So not sure what we have planned. Hopefully I'm just going to be not sick and nobody else will get sick. So that's the hope at this point. All in all, a successful adventure to York, and good night. Good morning. We are up and about, ready to head out for the day. We are going to the Yorick, which is the Viking Museum here in York. Not sure what the rest of the day will entail, but that is step one. Okay, according to Christina, this is one of the spots where they filmed Diagon Alley from Harry Potter. All right, this rowdy crew is all packed and now loaded stuff in the car. We have an appointment for afternoon tea at Betty's at 4 o'clock. It is currently a little after 11. So we are going to see a few more sights here in York before our tea time. We're heading to the York Castle Museum. Then we're gonna go inside of York Minster, the big giant church that we saw yesterday that was closed by the time we got there yesterday. And then we'll do our afternoon tea. Once that wraps up at about 5:30, we will start the long journey back to Crawley, about a little over 4 hours. So that's our day. So far, holy bananas. I forgot that traveling with groups of people, not my favorite thing in the world to do. Just trying to figure out the logistics of who wants to do what and go where and eat what and whatever. It's like maddening after 3 months of being on my own and getting to do whatever I want whenever I want. So it's just an adjustment period of me getting used to being around humans again. right, we have a map and we are doing the walk around the city walls of York. This is the Skeld or something Gate Bridge. Pretty cool looking bridge. There's Christina walking under a portion of it. And we are going to wander around the whole outskirts of the city here. Okay, I decided to take off on my own. I just can't handle this stopping, starting, losing track of one person and then standing and just waiting for them to show up. So I am going to wander the city and meet up with everybody at 4 o'clock for our tea appointment at Benny's. So I just came in through there. I don't know what this is. It looks like some sort of portcullis room. I have no idea, but I'm still wandering the city walls. And I had this part all to myself, so I thought I'd do a little quick video. Got a little confused for a couple minutes, but I'm back on track. These trees are amazing. Can't do them justice on video, but I want to remember this moment. Okay, so I was just blessed with a moment alone up on the top of this part of the city wall. So I'll spin it around here. I got myself a scone and a coffee because I have now walked the entire circle around the city on the walls. And I was getting hungry and I stopped and had a nice chat with the proprietor of this place. And you know, God shows himself to me all the time. I've told everybody this, but he just did it again. I'm sitting there, and the guy has an American accent. So I said, hey, you sound more like me than the folks around here. And he says, oh yeah, I'm from Arizona. So he gets me my coffee and my scone, and we continue to talk. And I asked him, well, what brought you to York? And he said he came here 20 years ago for a theology course at the University of York, or whatever big school it is around here. And he ended up falling in love with his professor's daughter. Got married, and then started this coffee shop as it's a church, nonprofit church fundraising coffee shop in the city wall tower here. And I told him a little bit about my trip and my journey, and we just had such a, what I can only describe as a God connection. It was amazing, and he is such a nice man and so kind, and we just had a quick little blessings moment, and I just feel rejuvenated having had this connection that I know is God inspired. So, feeling blessed and happy, and it's beautiful weather, and I'm enjoying this rooftop patio in the sun with my coffee and scone, and just making the best of every moment in this last week of my trip. Alright, I just left my experience at Gatehouse Coffee, and it was amazing, like I said when I was eating up at the top there. But then as I left, the owner, the guy that I talked to when I came in, walked up, shook my hand, told me it was a blessing to meet me and to have a wonderful journey, and that he hopes everything goes well when I get home. It was like he said everything I needed to hear, God speaking through people in my life so often just rejuvenates my whole spirit. All right, I made it full circle. Did the whole city walk. I am back at Clifford's Tower after doing the entire thing. Great experience. Now I just got about an hour to kill before we rendezvous for afternoon proper English tea. So I found a spot to relax for a little bit while I wait for tea time. And I'm sitting in front of this big tree with York Minster as my view in this beautiful place called Dean's Park. And it's just really comfy and cozy, and I'm just gonna sit here for a little while and relax. Today's been a really good day. Hello friends, Sam and Annika here. I'm gonna give a report on tea. It's quite lovely and very fancy. Christina made us feel like we were the queen. We had fancy sandwiches, fancy scones with clotted cream and jam. And then we had, well, we were served macarons, raspberry tarts, and chocolate something or others, but we were too full to eat them. So I took mine to go, my to-go bag here. Sam ate all of hers, but got a free book. She's very excited about her free book.
It's about the history of Betty.
Yep, so we're very excited about that. Not sure why we were given a free book, but we were, and we're pleased about it. Now it's time to hit the road and head back down to Crawley. Poor Christina is the only one that can drive on the left side of the road, so unfortunately the rest of us can't help her in this very long mission. So she's got it. She's got it. We believe in her. She is going to prevail and get us all home safely. All right, wish us luck.